Hello, my name is Liz, and today I'd like to show you how to make this 3 hearts in 1 opal pendant. I will be showing this tutorial in 3 parts. Part 1, how to make the feature setting, which is the opal. In part 2, the heart bail with the white sapphire. This video, being part 3, I'll be showing how to make the amethyst heart. So please come and join me as I show how I wire wrap my 3 hearts in 1 opal pendant. And now my bail is finished, and so let's proceed to part 3. And in the bottom here, what I want to do is put an amethyst or a heart-shaped amethyst. But with the amethyst, what I want to do is cheat a little bit. So I'm going to use this snap to put this through. So first I'm going to have the stone upside down, and I'm going to put this one over that and just press it. So, and then you'll hear a click and the stone is now set. And then so now, and that's the same height as my pendant. So the next step is to secure my amethyst on a snap set. And to do that, the middle part earlier that we have sitting there, so one holds the back of the stone and the other one holds the front, and also giving it a little cupid's bow. So now I'm going to fish this out, and I'm going to insert something that is a little bit pointier. So this is actually a bicycle spoke, so find tools that you can use to make wire wrapping easier for you. So now that sits nicely, opening it, and that still didn't affect the little curve that we have here in the front, although that needs to be adjusted later on and pushed into the stone. But at least I know the stone is secure, it's not going to move. And so now I'm going to work on this. So to set it, I'm going to use these wires here, but I need to gauge as to how far I want it to go. So what I'm going to do is put a silver coil onto that, but I don't know how much I'm going to be needing, so I'm going to do it a little bit at a time. So I'm using a 24 gauge again, fine silver, half hard, and I'm just going to wound up. Okay, that's enough for now, and I'll do the other end first because I don't like wasting wire. Okay, so now I'm gonna push this in there, and I'll just see before I cut that, see how far it will sit. Secure it with a clamp so it doesn't spin around. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, make it 6. And I'm gonna cut it off, and I'm going to tuck that in, making sure that it's in the bottom. Gonna let go of the clamp, squash it. So that's about the right size to go in, so we'll push this in. I'm going to try to pack that all in a bit more. So I'm going to clamp it. Just pull on the left hand and push on the right. And that makes it a little bit tighter. So now that's about the right distance I would want it to go in. So I'm going to do the same on the other side. So now I've got 2 sides that's the same. So okay, we're gonna take our stone, just make sure that it's gonna be level. So I'm just gonna insert it at the back, so on one side going that way, and I'll do the opposite side. And I'll just ease this along with the clamp. Okay, so I'm going to put a clamp on one end and another clamp on the other end, and I'm going to be pulling. So now that is looking pretty. So I'm going to take one side and tuck it in, take it down, take the clamp off, and this one as well, hold it down just so to stop it from moving, and I'm going to secure it through the hole that we have there. So I'm going to come back up the top, so just bending it and helping it along, going up the top here, inserting through the gap, so one at a time. And it is getting difficult, so I'm going to use my trusty clamp again, or probably flat nose pliers, because it doesn't really matter if I mark the end of that. Just pulling it gently. So now I'm going to take this, go around in the front here, and I'm going to insert it to the front, going across to the other side, and pull it out. There you go. So that pulls it in and tightens it up, and also straighten up the snap, and I'll do the same on the opposite side here. So after inserting that through and pulling it, tightening it, so now I'm going to put a couple of coils on the side there. But these are ones I prepared earlier, so got one side because I want it to go through there. So that is actually perfect. I'm going to insert that through here, through. There we go. And then I'm going to do the same on the other side. So now I finish inserting the two sides, and that is looking prettier. Now I'm going to bring this back up on the top here, forming some loops on the front. Just going to insert it through the gap that I have here, and which is a little bit tight. So again, we'll use the trick of using pin and inserting it through there. Just going to use a clamp to make it easier for me to insert it. Just bend that a little bit, and there she goes. And you can see it coming out from the top there. So I'm going to be careful I don't mark this side, but if I do, then we've got the technology to fix it up. Tighten that. Okay, so now, and loop it up. Go, and I'm gonna do the same on the other side. So now we're gonna coil up the end again. Do some spiraling. This time I'm gonna squash this because it has a lot of marks in it. So squashing it would smoothen it out. I'm going to bring this along to the side. So now I'm just going to do a little bit of adjustments, pushing here, tucking everything in, and I could leave it like this, or I could still add on some more. So say for example I want to add some more here, so in the future I could still put some stones or opals. So say put another stone there, and that just gives it another look. And if I try and balance it out, even if the stones are not exactly the same, or they're both opals, there you go. And if I build it up, I could just easily hook up some more wire through here or through the back. So I just look for gaps and add on again. So but for now I'm happy for it to be without the opal, so I'm taking this away. So now my pendant is finished. After making the 3 hearts in 1 opal pendant, I hope you get some ideas on how you can add on to the design and add more stones and make a multi-stone like this pendant here. So thank you so much for watching, and I hope you're able to pick up a few ideas from this video.